Hey guys, it's Slick Nick. I'm back with another demonstration. We're going to look at how to beefing up a drum mix using Logic's Multipressor. So I have an arrangement here, and you can see my drum instrumentation here in green, and then all of my melodic information is here in blue. And these files were taken from our Orchestral Pop Volume 1 sample set. So go ahead and be sure to check that out. Let's take a listen to this beat for a second. Now the first thing you'll need to do is route all your drums to a bus track. So you can easily do that by going to your mixer, highlighting all of your tracks, then going to your I/O output box, scrolling down over to bus, and choosing a bus track. Next you'll need to scroll over to your bus track and pull up a multipressor. So you can just click on any of these boxes here, and then you go down to Dynamics and over to Multipressor Stereo. Bam. Should look something like this. So you can see I've already done some tweaking here. And now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and solo out these drums, and I'll turn this processor on and off so you can hear the effect it has. Basically, this multipressor is just a 4-band compressor where you can set up certain bandwidths or frequency ranges and process them independently of each other. So what you see, I have band 1, 2, 3, and 4, and those coincide with 1, 2, 3, and 4 down here below. Now your crossover value is just the frequency at which your bands change. So for example, band 1 turns into band 2 at 38 Hertz. And then your gain makeup is the output for each band. So if you're a numeric type of person, you can deal with these numbers. You can see how it's changing. Or if you're a visual type of person, you can get in here and move these around separately. So it's just kind of preference. Down below you have your compressor threshold and ratio for each band, as well as your peak, RMS, attack, and release settings. And those are all pretty general controls for a compressor. So if you're not familiar with that terminology, I'd recommend you go back and read some of our articles on how to use compressors. You can also use the multipressor as an expander. And essentially you have an expansion threshold, a ratio, and the amount of gain reduction you want to apply. You won't use the multipressor that often in this fashion, so really we're just going to focus on using it as a multi-band compressor. Now if we put our focus on fattening up the low end of this drum mix, we'll be working with mostly bands 1 and 2. And I'll go ahead and drop these back down to the original values. And we'll go ahead and get started with band 1. So this is kind of a more sophisticated way of going in and controlling the dynamics of your drum mix. Consequently, if your high end was lacking some definition or was a little low, you could jump up to band 4 here and start going to work on it. So get used to working with this multipressor. It's a great way to fatten up your drum mix and just control the overall dynamics. So my name is Slick Nixon, and be sure to check us out at platinumloops.com.